call for unified action in the West Philippine Sea by the Alliance for Life and the Law of the Sea, a statement on May 24, 2021. The Arbitral Award recognizes the sovereign rights of the Philippines to exclusively explore and develop the natural resources in the EEZ and continental shelf in the West Philippine Sea. It declared baseless the nine-dash-line claim of the People's Republic of China that it owns the entire South China Sea, including over three-fourths of the West Philippine Sea, and determined that the PROC or China violated the UNCLOS and the sovereign rights of the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea by building several large artificial islands with huge infrastructure like airports and seaports, massive fishing, bullying of Filipino fishermen, destruction of the environment, and conducting maritime surveys, among others. Larger than the entire land area of the Philippines, West Philippine Sea includes part of the South China Sea, which extends 200 nautical miles from the entire western shoreline of the Philippine archipelago. West Philippine Sea is rich in fish, oil, gas, and other mineral and aquatic resources worth several trillions of dollars when explored and developed, patrimony that can benefit present and future generations of Filipinos who alone are entitled to it. Almost 5 years from the award's date, China, an UNCLOS signatory like the Philippines, refuses to recognize and follow the award. China continues to disrespect our national dignity, insult our officials who protest against its violations in the West Philippine Sea, and haul away millions of tons of fish from our EEZ that should have been the rightful catch for fishermen and much needed meals at the tables of impoverished Filipino families. China continues to destroy marine and aquatic resources and puts national and international peace and security in peril as it threatens to build more artificial islands with military installations equipped with high-powered weapons, including missiles aimed at controlling the entire South China Sea. UNCLOS unfortunately has no enforcement mechanism. Bilateral talks with China to enforce the award have proven ineffective. The alliance further said, "We must exhaust all other possible means to enforce the award without resorting to war, lest it becomes a mere document recognized in international law." In September last year, in a speech delivered on the occasion of the 75th UN General Assembly, President Duterte clearly and declared the official Philippine position on the award. The Philippines affirms that the commitment in the South China Sea in accordance with the UNCLOS and the 2016 Arbitral Award. The award is now part of the international law, beyond compromise and beyond the reach of passing governments to dilute, diminish, or abandon. We firmly reject attempts to undermine it. We welcome the increasing number of states that have come in support of the award and what it stands for, the triumph of reasons over rashness of law, over disorder, of amity over ambition. This, as it should, is the majesty of the law. The Alliance proposed a whole-of-country strategy to enforce the award. Moving forward in unity, the Alliance must now agree on a strategy to enforce the award quickly and effectively. Towards this end, they humbly proposed the following unified, multi-pronged, and whole-of-country strategy, subject to further enhancement. First, they have the education and civil society, and it involves mostly the civil society organization to educate their members on the significance of the EEZ, the continental shelf, the UNCLOS, and the award through webinars, symposia, and town hall meetings organized at the regional, provincial, city, town, and barangay levels. The proposal on the economic front requires necessary legislation from Congress, appropriate departments of government to assert our sovereign rights over the EEZ by proactively inviting joint venture partners to exploit and develop oil, gas, and other resources in the West Philippine Seas. Also on the political and diplomatic front, the Department of Foreign Affairs is very critical in continuing the diplomatic protest every time our sovereign rights are violated. And so, they must initiate actions to rally the world's government to respect UNCLOS and enforce the award. The Department of National Defense is also needed to prepare and train able bodied citizens to help defend the state should a country's sovereignty and sovereign rights be threatened. The Alliance for Life and the Law of the Seas appeal that it is our duty to defend our beloved Philippines.